Hi Leo, this is your March 10th through the 16th weekly tarot reading. We'll have 5 separate spreads in this weekly reading. In the first spread, we'll be looking at new love entering your life. Spread number 2 is for those of you who are already in a relationship or married. In the third spread, we'll see if anybody wants to get back together with you. After that, in spread number 4, we'll talk about your work, your business, and your finances. And the fifth spread will be what you're not expecting to happen this week. Please like, comment, and subscribe to support this channel. This first spread is a new love this week, Leo. We have the Emperor, clarified by the Wheel of Fortune. We have the Seven of Swords, clarified by the Eight of Wands. We have the Sun, clarified by the Two of Cups. In the potential outcome, we have the Four of Wands with the Ten of Pentacles and the Ace of Swords, and the Ten of Cups on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing perhaps with a fellow fire sign, Aries, another Leo or Sagittarius, or absolutely any zodiac sign. I gotta be honest with you, Leo, this reading blew my mind. I said wow way too many times. Well, look at it. In the beginning, the first 3 cards that originally came out were the Emperor, right? The Sun, and the Seven of Swords in between. And I was like, what? I had questions. I don't usually clarify all those 3 cards that originally come out in the main spread. This time I did, just to make sure, just to confirm I know what's going on, and I think I know what's going on. Alright, another time I definitely said wow was after I saw those 3 marriage cards. 2 of them are in the potential outcome, and the other one is on the bottom of the deck. My oh my, it's been a while since I saw that many marriage cards, right? Not every new love spread in my weekly readings for other zodiac signs, not every one of them gets wedding cards, marriage cards. You got 3. All right, so anyway, the Emperor, I assume the Emperor is the person you're dealing with or will be dealing with, right? So the Emperor could be simply an Aries you're dealing with. It's an Aries major arcana card. The Emperor could be a husband figure, all right? So for some of you, since we do have that Seven of Swords in between, maybe this person was married to somebody you know. Okay, that's just for some of you. Or maybe they were in a committed relationship with somebody you know, and perhaps it's like a taboo situation, because other people may look at you weird, other people may disapprove of you jumping into this connection, jumping into this relationship, but you're not gonna care, right? The Emperor is also like a boss figure or figure of authority, all right? So perhaps this person is your boss, or maybe they're boss at work, right? Maybe they are like a supervisor of a different department. Or they could be a figure of authority in some other capacity to you, all right? At the same time, the Emperor is somebody who definitely knows what he or she wants, right? The Emperor always knows what they want. The Emperor goes for it, and the Emperor always keeps their word. So the Emperor is no joke. Okay, so let me know in the comments down below if any of that, what I just listed, is applicable to you in terms of who this Emperor is to you, right? Whatever the case, right? The Wheel of Fortune clarifying the Emperor, it could be interpreted as multiple different zodiac signs. I usually go with Sagittarius, right? But at the same time, the Wheel of Fortune could be a card of literally going somewhere, and most importantly, it's a card of starting a cycle, a very fortunate cycle. Right? Really cool cycle. The word fortune is there for a reason. And now we're on to that Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords could be a card of somebody who is hiding their own emotions. Somebody who is lying to themselves about how they feel. They're suppressing it within themselves, or have been suppressing it within themselves. And at the same time, I gotta be honest with you, the Seven of Swords is a card of dishonesty. Right? Or something that is not... something that other people may disapprove of. Remember that scenario where this person could have been somebody else's husband or spouse? Okay? Or with the Seven of Swords, perhaps if it's like a boss figure, the two of you are not gonna tell anybody in the beginning that the two of you are together. Some of you could be running away, maybe for the weekend, right? Because the Seven of Swords could be a card of running away, eloping. The Eight of Wands clarifying it is a card of the Cupid's arrows. So perhaps they're finally opening up to you. They're finally admitting how they feel. They're finally confessing their love to you. With the Eight of Wands, you could be literally going somewhere with this person. It's also a card of a lot of communication. Then we have the Sun card. The Sun is actually one of your major arcana cards, and I assume that's you, right? Since this is your reading. And as I was clarifying the Sun, I simply asked how will Leo feel about this? What's going on? And the Two of Cups showed up. Yep, you're on board. As you can see, we have two people in the Two of Cups. Okay, it is a card of a soulmate connection. It's a card of when two people are on the same page. So very interesting development, I would say, with that Seven of Swords in between. But yeah, back to the potential outcome. Two marriage cards and the Ace of Swords, and another marriage card on the bottom of the deck. Three marriage cards, Leo. Three. Not one, not two, but three. And the Ace of Swords right next to the deck. That card often comes through as the word yes. And it is a card of clarity. Okay, so yeah, that's pretty much it. With so many marriage cards, I think it's not a matter of, it's not a question of if, but when. But when. All right, really happy for you, Leo. Congratulations. If you are already in a relationship or married, Leo, this spread is for you. Now, we have Justice, the Nine of Wands, the Ace of Swords, clarified by the Page of Cups, and we have Temperance on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with Libra, Sagittarius, or absolutely any zodiac sign. You know what it is, Leo? It's an apology. This whole spread is an apology. Somebody apologizing, perhaps even twice. All right? I don't know what they did, but two out of 5 cards on the table could be interpreted as apologies, right? I'm talking about Justice and the Page of Cups. And Justice came out first. However, it almost feels like it's not going to have the effect, the appropriate effect, because the next card that came out is the Nine of Wands. It's still a card of somebody who is like still hurting, right? The Nine of Wands is a card of somebody who still has reservations, who has like a problem trusting the other person for the obvious reasons, because they've done something, right? And after that, with the Ace of Swords clarified by the Page of Cups, perhaps there's going to be a follow-up apology, right? And the Ace of Swords is a card of like clarity, very straightforward, very direct conversation. I often refer to the Ace of Swords as the no BS ace. And the Page of Cups, clarifying it, yeah, is that apology. It's the second apology card. And Temperance on the bottom of the deck is a card of healing. Restoring balance. All right, so perhaps, you know, Leo, most couples, most relationships, most marriages, not all but most, do go through ups and downs. As long as the two of you communicated with one another, you know, as long as you guys get on the same page through communication, then you should be fine. All right, cool. Let's see if anybody comes back from the past for you, Leo, this week. Keep in mind, it doesn't have to be the most recent ex. We have the Hangman, clarified by the Knight of Pentacles, the King of Cups, the Two of Cups, and Temperance on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. We also have Earth, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and we have Sagittarius. Well, Leo, I don't know what to tell you. I know you guys keep telling me that you never take anybody back, but this spread could be an exception. Right? There's an exception to every rule, and and perhaps this right here is that exception. Because it kind of feels like a reconciliation with this King of Cups. Alright? So yeah, the King of Cups could be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, or somebody with some major water placements in their chart. The Hangman, by the way, the first card that came out is a Pisces major arcana card, and we're still celebrating Pisces birthdays. Okay? But at the same time, I clarified the Hangman, right? Because it could be interpreted as a card of like stagnation, nothing happening. It's a very static card. There isn't really much going on except for maybe somebody thinking, okay? Or something like that. It's clarified by the Knight of Pentacles, which happens to be the slowest knight out of all 4 knights, right? So a static card, a slow card, is clarified by another slow card. So perhaps maybe they were non-committal in the past, or perhaps they were struggling financially in the past, or something like that. Because the Knight of Pentacles is also the most serious, the most long-term oriented knight out of all 4 knights. Alright, so I wouldn't be surprised if their financial situation got better, and now they're coming back, or now they're ready for a commitment, and they're coming back because of that. The Hangman is also a card of like an epiphany, right? So perhaps this person is having an epiphany about this whole thing, all right? Temperance on the bottom of the deck. Could be a Sagittarius you're dealing, but Temperance is a card of healing, it is a card of balance, it is a card of reconciliations. It's also a bit of a slow card, to be honest with you, right? Because with Temperance, nobody is ever in a hurry, right? But it is a card of balance, reconciliations, rekindling, and that type of energy, right? Then at the very end, the last card that actually came out is the Two of Cups, as you can see, right? Right next to the deck, the Two of Cups features two people in it. I assume it's you and this King of Cups. Probably reconciling, probably getting back together. All right, cool. Let's talk about your work, your business, and your finances, Leo, this week. We have the Page of Pentacles, clarified by the Hierophant. We have the Knight of Wands, clarified by the Ace of Pentacles. Then we have the Eight of Pentacles and the Two of Cups on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing maybe with a fellow fire sign, Aries, another Leo, Sagittarius, but also have Taurus on the table. You know what's interesting about this reading, Leo, is that most cards on the table feature one person in them. Most of them do, right? The Page of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands and the Eight of Pentacles. Those three cards that originally came out, there's just one person in all of them, right? In the Knight of Wands, we have a person and a horse. And the Ace of Pentacles, clarifying the Knight of Wands, there's a hand. I assume that hand comes from another person or the universe or company or something like that. But on the bottom of the deck, we have the Two of Cups, right? There's also more people in the Hierophant, but we'll get to the Hierophant in just a second. So there's two people in the Two of Cups on the bottom of the deck. And when it comes to work, business, and finances, I pretty much always interpret the Two of Cups as a card of a handshake. All right, to me, the Two of Cups, when it comes to work, is when two people shake hands, they agree on something. It could be signing contracts, it could be going into some kind of a partnership or an alliance, as long as there is at least two people or two entities, two parties involved. All right, so I think that Two of Cups happens first. Right, so maybe you're getting hired, maybe you're agreeing to something, maybe it's a side gig, but you're definitely like getting into some kind of agreement or partnership with somebody, and that I think will trigger the rest of the spread. Right? Perhaps the Page of Pentacles is paperwork. The Page of Pentacles could be money, some money up front for some of you. All right, and then you get to work, Leo. You get to work. All right, because the Knight of Wands, the Eight of Pentacles, yeah, just one person in all of them. Right. So again, it feels like some kind of a job or side gig or contract, or maybe you're a freelancer, and then you get to work. I hope this makes sense. All right, cool. Let's see what you're not expecting to happen this week, Leo. We have the Ace of Pentacles, clarified by the Eight of Wands. We have the Queen of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Page of Cups on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. So here's the deal, Leo. I believe the Queen of Cups is somebody else. I don't think that's you. Okay? I don't think that's you, even though I believe we are all capable of embracing the energy of any king or queen. Right? The Queen of Cups could simply be energy. But in this case, it's somebody else. All right? For some of you, this person could be a Pisces, right? We are still celebrating Pisces birthday season. So perhaps it has something to do with a Pisces birthday party, with a Pisces birthday. Or, it kind of feels like if I'm connecting with a male or masculine Leo, and if you feel like I'm making a move to the Queen of Cups is the person you're moving towards, go for it. Go for it, Leo. Okay? And it feels like it's going to work. It feels like the answer is going to be yes. Let's give it a shot. Probably more than a shot. But what you need to know is that you have to come towards this Queen of Cups correctly with that Ace of Pentacles, right? So try hard. Try hard, but you'll get the good results out of it. For others of you, this really doesn't have to be about love. It could be work related, because the Ace of Pentacles is a very universal ace. It could be about anything. Okay, so maybe if you feel like hiring this Queen of Cups, if you're in a position of hiring people, then if I don't know how you'll know their zodiac sign, but if you feel like hiring someone like this, then go for it. If you feel like wishing somebody a happy birthday, then also go for it, because that Page of Cups on the bottom of the deck could be maybe you wishing a happy birthday. Or if you are invited to go to a Pisces birthday, I suggest you go. Something good is going to come out of that. All right, so yeah, this spread is about this Queen of Cups, and it's a golden opportunity surrounding this Queen of Cups. The golden opportunity could play out differently depending on what the nature of this connection is. But this is a very positive, very, very positive spread, especially with the Wheel of Fortune showing up here as well. All right, Leo, so keep that in mind. So that's what I have for you for this reading for this week. If this video resonates with you, please like it. Please also comment and subscribe. And other than that, Leo, have an amazing week.